Hi, my name is Matikela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I want us to talk about uBongani Ntanzi and what happened in court on Monday, the 13th of April 2026. Guys, one thing for sure is that uBongani Ntanzi is not here to play. He is here to fight for his life. Okay? He is here to fight for his life and he has zero tolerance for Mr. Baloyi, Mr. George Baloyi, the state prosecutor's nonsense. Oh God. He the way Bongani Ntanzi refuses to bend down on Baloyi, I'm here for it, guys, every day. I'm here for it. When you start thinking, oh, I get so irritated by this man called Baloyi, Bongani Ntanzi will be like, don't worry, I'll handle this for you. I will handle this for you. There is a moment in every trial where the courtroom shifts, not loudly, not dramatically, but quietly. Okay? A moment where the person asking questions loses control of the answers. Okay? It happens. And right now, in the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial, that moment is unfolding in real time. Advocate George Baloyi still cannot do one thing, because it's been weeks of pressure. It's week 6 now with Bongani Ntanzi on the witness box, him cross-examining Bongani Ntanzi on the witness box, but Advocate George Baloyi still cannot do one thing: place Bongani Ntanzi at the crime scene. He can't. He can't do that. He cannot place Bongani Ntanzi at the crime scene, and that, my friend, is where reasonable doubt is born. Okay, those are one of the places where reasonable doubt is born, because you cannot say you have a watertight case against someone, then now there is not one single evidence that puts you that puts the suspect to the crime scene. Not one. There is absolutely nothing that Baloyi can use against uBongani Ntanzi that has anything to do with the 2014, be it its planning, organizing, the after effects, all of that. He has zero. He has nix against uBongani. It's so pathetic, if you ask me. Oh, he is, my God, I can't. At this point, I can't with Baloyi. I honestly can't. I just, everything refuses, okay? Everything refuses. So now it is a deliberate strategy, because, wow, my goodness. Oh my God. Okay, let me slow down. Because what we are watching is not random. Of course, it's not a random thing. Ubualo is trying here. His deliberate legal strategy from Advocate George Baloyi. Wow. Well, my God, he's like, but in your evidence in chief, you previously said, are you now changing your version? This is called impeachment of credibility. That's what he's dealing with. That's what he's dealing with. And the goal for that, break the witness, create contradictions, show inconsistent. But here's the twist when it comes to this. It's not working cleanly. It's not helping him, because every time the trap is set, Ntanzi answers calmly, directly, and consistently. And there is nothing that this man can do. There is nothing that he can do. Now, this is where it gets dangerous for the state. Bongani Ntanzi did something very rare for his case. He was like, I'm not here to help you. No, I'm not here to help you. He is not running from the questions. No, he's not. He is doing the opposite. He is saying, ask me, I will answer. I am here to speak for myself. I'm not here to assist your struggling case. That I'm not here for that. So if you have no questions, let him go. Let him go. That changes everything, because in court, consistency beats aggression. It beats it, guys. You don't need a perfect witness. You need a stable one. And right now, he's not contradicting himself. He's not correcting the prosecutor. He's sticking to one version that creates a shield, Gesan. And one problem that is creating all of this is also keeping him in that witness box longer than he should be. That is problematic. Even if the court has doubts, it becomes very hard to prove he is lying. It becomes very hard. Let's talk about something subtle but powerful. When a prosecutor says, but that's not what you said earlier, and the witness replies, no, that's not correct, something shifts there. Something shifts there because now the prosecutor must prove the contradiction. The witness is not adopting the mistake. The record becomes a battlefield. And if the contradiction is not crystal clear, the attack backfires. And that's what we are witnessing. Untanzi is back stronger than ever before. It starts to look like misinterpretation, overreaching, or weak preparation from Baloyi's side. And that is not where the state wants to be. No, that is not where the state wants to be. It's dangerous for the state to be even in that. Do you understand? And now we had a situation where Judge Rata entered in the situation. He's the middleman, but you will swear he's standing with the state. Urata Mokwahleng, she was like, they were talking about something about, what were they talking about? They were talking about a recording, or Untanzi was saying, no, that's not what I said. If that's what is written there, no, that's not what I said, then it means the recording, sorry, the interpretation was wrong. The person who interpreted wrong. And then when you hear Judge Rata, was that on record? Did that happen? Oh, I'm like, okay, but I like what he said. He said, if you hear that an interpreter is not interpreting well, please tell them so that it can be fixed. I like what he said. But at the same time, it seems I'm always alert when it comes to Judge Rata because he can be very, very annoying. Do you understand? He can be very, very annoying. But one thing that I can tell you is that Ubalo is struggling, guys. Oh, he is struggling, my dear. And the problems like are mounting, they are going up every minute. Minute by minute, the problems are going up. Now, let's cut through everything. Strip away the drama, strip away the noise. Here is the one question that matters. Can the state place Bongani Ntanzi at the crime scene? Can they do that? Not suggest that you were near Flos Lorasi and you were in Gauteng province. No. Crime scene. Can they do that? Not imply that because you were in Gauteng at some point, that means you were at Mzamo section. Not assume that because he passed by N3, he was in Mzamo. Place him there. Can they do that? Because the law says guilt must be proven beyond reasonable doubt. And if after weeks of cross-examination, endless questioning, multiple attempts, that link is still missing, then we are no longer talking about a strong case, a watertight case. We are talking about gaps, a gap that cannot be ignored because there is no way, Galuksan. Oh, there is absolutely no flipping way. There is no way. We must accept all of this as it is. It's problematic. Place Ntanzi at the crime scene. He's busy with cell phone records. And do you know what else is very frustrating when it comes to this? He is busy with cell phone records of 2020. We need cell phone records of 2014. He must say, here's my evidence. Here is how I'm proving my case. Here is how I'm saying you had everything to do with the case. Here is why you made the so-called confession, because you know, and here is my proof. He can't. He is failing dismal at every angle. He is struggling. No, the case is here to embarrass Baloyi. The case is here to embarrass and expose him. And if he had things that he has done like this before, right now, it's his time to shine. Like he's paying for all the sins of the past, Kesan. If this case is revealing who he is, then he is paying for all the sins of his past. All the cases that he have won, the way he won them. Then this one is out here to expose him thoroughly, meaningfully, and will have him, oh my God, begging for mercy, because there is no way, guys. There is absolutely no way that he is a seasoned prosecutor and this is what he has. This is what you got, Baloyi? Really? And we must accept that this is what you have? Oh, oh no. Oh, no, 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 no. No, this is bad. This is bad, 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 bad. Imbi. It's not looking good, sir. It's absolutely not looking good. No. And guys, to top it up, there is absolutely nothing that Uchad Rata can do for Ubaloi. Even if he tries to defend him, late. It's so late. Ubaloi is exposed thoroughly. There is recordings everywhere. And let me tell you something. We also download these things. There's no way they can say they are going to wipe it away from YouTube. No, we've got all of it. You can wipe it away from YouTube, SAPC, but we've got those recordings every day after court. We download and keep. We download and keep. Let me give you that message. We download and keep. We've got recordings for days. We store them. We store them. Honestly, this will go in history books, Sana. Like to fail alive during the people, it will Ubaloi will be written about how a prosecutor, a 30 years experience, a seasoned prosecutor failed dismally during the time of the Senzo Meyiwa case murder trial, case 636. Hey, I can see that book, Sada. I can see that Netflix documentary when a prosecutor failed live while the country was watching. Oh, anyway, guys, what are your thoughts? Let's talk comment section. I want to hear your views. Thank you so much. Bye bye.